Major movie news outlets are spoiling and ruining movie fandom for me, and I'm going to tell you why right now. My name is Tom, and this is Tom's Take. Hey there guys, welcome back to my movie channel, and thank you very much for joining me. If you guys haven't been here before, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. The Hollywood Reporter, which as most of you I hope would know, is one of what I consider to be the holy trinity of movie news outlets. The three big prominent movie news outlets are The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, and Deadline. These are the three that when they say something and they break a scoop on a piece of news for a movie coming up, you can pretty much take it to the bank, it's going to happen. These are the three biggest movie news outlets out there. And in the last few years, these big outlets have been getting away with a lot of crap. Look back to 2017 with The Last Jedi when Variety magazine put out a review which was just filled with spoilers, and they didn't label it as such and put it out before The Last Jedi was even available to members of the public. Then you jump ahead a year to 2018, and Forbes didn't really put out a review as such, but they just put out an article and they listed every major plot point by plot point spoiler for Avengers Infinity War. So this brings us to this afternoon. I'm scrolling through Twitter, and I see that The Hollywood Reporter have put out an early review for the upcoming Black Widow movie, a movie that I am very much excited about and will be seeing and will be reviewing next week. And I read The Hollywood Reporter's reviews on things, and it was just sort of titled Black Widow, review, Hollywood Reporter review, whatever it was titled. No mention of spoilers in that title at all. It's only until you get like halfway down the page that their review of the movie is basically just a rundown of the film, including every major spoiler in the movie. Now, once I realized what was happening, I didn't get too spoiled, but I did have a few things sort of kind of ruined for me, if you will. But I think I got away pretty clean. But this is something that really does piss me off, because this is something I expect from idiot YouTubers like myself and smaller outlets to drop, spoilers in their reviews just for the sake of getting clicks or getting views. But when you are The Hollywood Reporter, you are one of the top three most prominent, trusted movie news outlets in the business today. You cannot, 10 days before a movie comes out, before anyone really has seen it, put out a review, not even mention the fact that it's going to contain spoilers, and then just spoil the entire movie for everybody. You can't do that. That's bullshit. And over the last few years, we've seen these outlets get away with shit like this. Now, I get it. That's the internet. People are going to spoil stuff. I just expect more from outlets like The Variety, The Hollywood Reporter, and Deadline, and Forbes. I expect more from these big outlets. They're not idiot YouTubers like me. They're not smaller sites that are desperate for clicks and will do anything to get them. And I made a similar rant actually in 2019 because there were some leaks for Avengers Endgame as well. That wasn't by a major outlet, mind you. That was by idiots who saw the movie early somehow, filmed bits of it and put it out on Twitter, and it was unavoidable. The thing that really pisses me off though, and the thing that makes this worse, is not only has The Hollywood Reporter put out a thing that basically gives a rundown of Black Widow with all the spoilers in. Okay, fine. You might say to me, well, just stop reading. Don't read the article. You won't be spoiled. True, I agree with that. And I did stop reading the article once I realized that they were about to spoil the entire movie for me. The problem is, though, that by them putting this out, with the thousands upon thousands of readers that they have, because they are one of the most prominent movie news sites out there, means that anybody who wants to troll and wants to spoil things for others can read their article, get all the spoilers, and then drop them in every chat forum, on Twitter, on Facebook, in YouTube comment sections of completely unrelated things, so that no matter who you are, if you were at least remotely interested in seeing Black Widow, you're gonna get spoiled. I can fully understand putting out a spoilers review and labeling it as a spoilers review, putting it out at least on the day of release of the movie. Some people might find that even a bit too soon to be dropping full-blown spoiler reviews. I'm okay with that. Like, I do it myself. I drop a spoiler review on the day of the movie's release. There are arguments for and against that, and I can understand both sides of that argument, but at least wait until the movie's released before you drop an article with all the spoilers. We are 10 days away from Black Widow. Hardly anybody has seen this movie yet, and The Hollywood Reporter have just gone and spoiled the entire movie for thousands of people. And it just leaves me thinking, does The Hollywood Reporter not have an editor-in-chief? Do they not have, like, a layer, like, whoever wrote this article, was there not someone above them to, like, a checks and balances to go, you know what? Actually, movie's not out yet. Maybe don't put that out just yet. Like, maybe wait until the day of release before we put this out. Did no one at that entire organization look it over? Like, at all? Like, aside from the person who wrote it? Nobody. If it's a programming error and something went wrong and it actually got released when it wasn't supposed to, okay, accidents happen. I could understand that happening. But it's still up. Last time I checked, it's still up. So why this happened, I don't know. How a major organization, like outlet, like The Hollywood Reporter, can allow this kind of stuff to happen, I will never understand. Because Variety did it with Last Jedi, Forbes did it with Infinity War, and now The Hollywood Reporter have done it with Black Widow. And I'm really starting to get annoyed because I respect and I trust these outlets. These are outlets that as I said, I read almost every day of the week to get my movie news and my movie reviews for the most part. And I get annoyed at, YouTubers who spoil movies for people and people in the comments who spoil movies and smaller, little websites that just are desperate for clicks and so they put it out. Okay, that's annoying and it's wrong and it shouldn't happen. But when you are the most prominent outlets out there, when you are outlets that have the kind of credibility that all of us want to have, you have to treat your readers and the people who visit your websites with enough respect to not ruin the movies for them that they are coming to your site to read a review on. It just absolutely pisses me off because I care about the movie fandom a lot. And I am part of the movie fandom. I don't want to be ruined for a movie that I'm really looking forward to by an outlet that I really trust. This is a breach of trust to me. And so I'm going to be very cautious reading any review for a movie that The Hollywood Reporter puts up now, especially because they didn't even label it in the title that there were spoilers in it. Now, I don't know, maybe they've changed the title since they put it out. I don't know. But when they put it out, there certainly was not the slightest hint at all that this article was going to contain spoilers. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. Avoid The Hollywood Reporter's review of Black Widow, at least until you've seen the movie yourself. Because it is chock full of spoilers, and it pisses me off that one of the most major movie news outlets out there can just drop a play-by-play of the movie, including full spoilers, and not seem to really give a shit about it. It just shows a lack of respect for their readers, for the movie fandom as a whole, and I'm really quite pissed off about it. So anyway, guys, did you get spoiled, unfortunately, by The Hollywood Reporter's article? If you did, jump down in the comment section below and, let's be cranky about it together. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this rant. If you did, hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. Look forward to my review of Black Widow coming pretty much 10 days from now, and I promise I will not spoil the movie for you. And once again, my name is Tom, and I will see you guys next time.